Imagine this. A 22-year-old woman walks through the streets of Tehran. Her name is Mahsa Amini. Her hair is slightly visible beneath her headscarf. Nothing unusual, nothing rare. And yet, within hours, she is unconscious in a hospital bed. 3 days later, she is dead. Her death did not just shock Iran. It ignited the largest protest movement the country had seen in decades. This is not ancient history. This is the moment that turned silent anger into open rebellion. Let's rewind. Mahsa Amini was born in the Kurdish city of Saqqez in western Iran. In September 2022, she traveled to Tehran with her brother for a short family visit. A normal trip. A normal life. On September 13th, while walking in the city, Mahsa was stopped by Iran's guidance patrol, better known as the morality police. Their job is to enforce hijab laws that have been mandatory since the 1979 Islamic Revolution. The accusation was simple. Her hijab was worn improperly. Witnesses say she was taken into a white police van and driven to the Vazara detention center for what authorities call re-education. These sessions are supposed to be brief lectures on dress codes, but Mahsa never walked out. Inside the detention center, something went terribly wrong. According to women detained with her, Mahsa was beaten. They later described guards striking her and slamming her head, leaving her unconscious. By that evening, she was rushed to Khosrow Hospital in Tehran. She was in a coma. Doctors reported severe brain swelling. Iranian authorities released CCTV footage showing Mahsa collapsing, claiming she suffered from a pre-existing medical condition. Her family rejected this explanation, saying she had been healthy. Independent doctors, eyewitnesses, and later United Nations investigators pointed to signs consistent with physical trauma. On September 16, 2022, Mahsa Amini died. She was 22 years old. Her funeral in Saqqez became the spark. Women removed their headscarves. Men shouted slogans against the regime. People chanted words that would soon echo across the country. Woman, life, freedom. Videos spread rapidly online before the internet was restricted. Within days, protests erupted far beyond Mahsa's hometown. What followed was not a single protest. It was a nationwide uprising. Demonstrations spread to more than 200 cities. University students marched. Schoolgirls ripped portraits of Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei from classroom walls. Workers joined strikes. Women burned hijabs in the streets. Others stood silently in public squares, uncovered, staring directly at security forces. Men formed human shields around women protesters. Crowds called not just for changes to hijab laws, but for the end of the entire system. This was the most serious challenge to Iran's leadership since 1979. The government responded with force. Riot police, Basij militias, and Revolutionary Guard units flooded the streets. Tear gas filled neighborhoods. Rubber bullets and live ammunition were used. Human rights organizations estimate that hundreds of protesters were killed including teenagers and children. Thousands were arrested during night raids and taken to prisons such as Evin. Detainees later described beatings, threats, and psychological torture. Fast-track courts sentenced protesters within days. Some were executed publicly in an attempt to intimidate others. The internet was repeatedly shut down. WhatsApp and Instagram were blocked. State media labeled protesters as foreign-backed rioters. But the videos kept leaking out. And the protests didn't stop. By late 2022, authorities claimed the morality police had been scaled back, but enforcement never truly ended. By 2023 and 2024, a new strategy emerged: surveillance. AI-assisted cameras began identifying women without hijabs. Fines were issued, bank accounts were frozen, cars were confiscated. New laws punished businesses for serving unveiled women. Celebrities were fined or banned from working. Yet something had changed. Women did not return to silence. In Tehran, Shiraz, and Isfahan, women began walking bareheaded every day. Not in protest crowds, just in daily life. Defiance became routine. Graffiti reading "Woman, Life, Freedom" appeared on walls and buses. Murals of Mahsa Amini re-emerged after being painted over. Families of victims were arrested simply for holding memorials. Each act was small. But together, they formed something powerful. Fear was breaking. Today, the protests no longer look like massive marches. They look like resistance woven into everyday life. Economic unrest over inflation, water shortages, and fuel prices now blends with the same anger ignited in 2022. Different causes. Same root. Analysts say Iran's leadership increasingly relies on surveillance and punishment rather than consent. Surveillance. Mahsa Amini's death exposed a truth many already felt: that control over women's bodies was never about faith alone, but about power. Mahsa was not a politician. She was not an activist. She was a young woman who wanted a normal life. But her death shattered the illusion of stability. From one arrest over a headscarf came funerals turned into protests, schoolgirls turned into symbols of courage, and a movement that refuses to disappear. So ask yourself this: what happens when an entire generation decides it is no longer afraid? Mahsa Amini is gone, but her name is spoken every time a woman walks uncovered, every time a slogan is painted on a wall, every time silence is refused. The protests didn't end, they evolved. And the fire she lit in 2022 is still burning. Woman, life, freedom. Your support helps us continue to bring these important stories to light. Stay informed and stay engaged.